A picture was taken like in the 70s or the 60s or the 50s because they get worn out. Time is a photo's enemy. This is a devoted photo scanner. This is coming to us from Ambir, which has actually been around for 25 years. This is going to be your photo scanner. This is going to be able to preserve, protect before they all fade away, and then we can share. Now we're going to take those pictures, right, from the 70s, the 50s, the 60s. Let's enhance them. Let's color enhance them. Let's actually bring them back to life. I have 200 lucky people that can get this today, not for the original $250, but for $100 off, free shipping, and we're gonna do this on 5 Flex to get this home and started. That gets it down to $30. Bill Duggan.
Good morning.
Pictures what I said,
Yep.
right? We knew what era these pictures were taking because as time goes on, they're fading. The pictures, the color is going away. Did Grandma have blue eyes? You know, what did we have? This is a way to preserve it in time.
Who has that picture of Grandma?
Yes.
Where's that picture of Grandma? Stop the aging process, protect these by making them digital. Because we all have it. This is my stack of photos, and this is just a sample of what I could bring into studio, and these are the good-looking boxes, because trust me, I have shoe boxes and shoe boxes. My mom's got the big trunk stacked with memories. So we can just come right over here. I can go over to my Ambir printer, and Ambir has been in the scanning business for over 30 years with all our documents. There's over 70% of all medical offices and hospitals use an Ambir scanner for their documents. All that stuff that needs to be preserved and protected. Why is this photo scanner different? So see, I can load up the photos. It is not damaging them, it is not wrinkling them, but more importantly, with that Ambir software, it's gonna make it easier to find. The biggest game changer, I'm gonna open this up. See how it has that one wheel? You know how it is out there, Tina, where you go to a scanner or a printer and it has wheels and gears, and that's where it jams. That's where it crinkles, that's where it damages the document. Not the way Ambir has designed this. They wanna make sure all those memories just get protected when they go through your scanner. So it is being scanned. Then it's being loaded into that software. So it's kind of a dual purpose thing. By the way, this is not powered up by a plug. It's actually just powered up by plugging into the computer. So I can be doing this on the coffee table. Perfect summer job to get this home and go through all the boxes and the photos. And then you come over to your software and you see what everything is backed up, it's preserved. The aging process has stopped because we've made it digital so we could go back and find those great photos of our producer. I didn't even realize this photo was in here. Hello. I mean, you gotta love.
Is that Jared?
There, that's Jared.
Jared, why do we have so many pictures of you?
Oh, are you feeling left out, Tina? Well, this is just it. Tina, can you find the picture of you in the shoebox?
Is there a picture of me in the shoebox?
No.
Oh.
Because one, Tina's in the digital age, Jared's older. But the thing is, what happens is, when everything is in here, this is my virtual shoebox. This is a virtual storage. So I can come back over here and I can type in Tina, because I can import my digital photos, because you know, your son's photos are probably all digital. Your baby photos are probably all black and white. And so you want to be able to find those photos. So I typed in Tina, and boom, what did it find? It found my Tina folder. Pictures of Tina and I over the years. And the thing is, I can tag them and batch them. Remember this day?
That was we were just talking about the gender reveal this morning.
There we go, boom. All these memories right over here, easily able to be found. I could have found Jared, I can find Grandma, I can find Grandpa, because it's all in here with the software. So not only did it scan the photo and protect it and stop the aging process, now I'm able to find it. And this is why Ambir flew out the door the first moment. We actually launched it during Christmas. It was a late night show, we didn't think anything much of it. But there's such a value in being able to find those photos. My mom has a huge trunk. We all know that's the big trunk. You know, if fire happens or we need to get out of the house, grab that trunk. It's heavy. It's only at Mom's house, which is crazy to think about it. This way you can share everything. So bring the trunk out in front of the television, connect your Ambir, and then all of a sudden you're going through the photos, and I love it. This photo, I think I just scanned it in, but I'm gonna show everyone. We just discovered this photo of my dad. It's one of the only pictures we have of him in his uniform. There's only one of them in the family. I put it through my Ambir printer, not getting damaged, not getting distorted, and more importantly, not only did I not ruin it, now because it's digital, I can share it. Not just with family, because I can email it out and about. I can actually drop it into social media and do all that great stuff with it. But then the software goes a step further. Color enhancement, you have red eye reduction, you have all these great features and filters. So let me just show you this one, bring this one full screen. Here's that same photo. Again, you can kind of tell it's the 70s, it's washed out, it's dated. Actually, funny story about the 70s in terms of photo quality, because it was the Wild West. You used to be able to get your photos printed at the drugstore and at a drive-through. What is the quality of the paper, the ink? So that's slowly deteriorating. Do you see what we're able to do?
That's the same photo?
Right, it looks like it was taken today. It's so crisp and sharp, boom. Color enhancement is what the software can do. So it can just really upgrade those photos. Here's one a few decades later, my sister and I, again, love this picture. It's a classic moment. We're precocious, we're having fun, we're matching sailor outfits. We can colorize it. It is crisper and sharper because of what the software has been able to do. And this is where you have fun with it, where it's like, what is this, the 50s? Nope, or is it the 90s now? Because you're able to upgrade that photo quality. And that's just whether it's the landscapes, whether it's family, whether it's friends, you can really bring new life back to a lot of these photos with that software that is, the software does it all. Organizes, gives you the enhancement options and everything with one stop.
Well, you know what, when you were talking about that, like a shoebox or, a trunk full of pictures or anything like that, could you imagine for, let's say, the Christmas gift, you go over to great-great-granny's house and you take all of the photos, you scan them in, and as a Christmas gift for your mom, for your auntie, for everybody, gifting them these pictures they have not seen in decades, that maybe they've never even seen, like, where did this photo come from, right? Being able to get it out of that one place, that one attic, that one basement, get it out of there, get it back to a more restorative vision of seeing it, seeing their parents in a crystal clear photo that they've never been able to see. That's what you're getting, is being able to take something that we cherish, that's part of our families, and getting it out of the box, the photo album. And as time and time and time goes on, more and more, it's gonna get worse and worse.
Right.
You're stopping it and then almost reversing time with the software.
And you see how it's set up? It's set up for auto scan. So I'm just actually going through the stack of photos.
Look how easy and fast that is.
And it's so easy and fast. I can just put them through one by one. Then they get digitized, and then I can go through, okay, that's the photo of, that's my grandmother with my aunt and uncle. Actually, my dad and aunt, which is great. That's a photo of me and grandma on a Christmas morning. I can tag it Christmas. I can tag, this is my grandma. Tina, you're kind of like my grandmother. Good energy, right? Grandma and Aunt Fran. Grandma had 2 rules.
Okay.
Don't get her hair wet, because her perm couldn't, and don't get water in her drink.
I like her.
She had 2 rules. She's like, okay, and this is just a classic moment. The girls had their sun hats on. They were feeling fresh. This photo is fun, and this is what happens. We talk to our cousins. Where's that picture of your grandma and my mom? And da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I can come over here and search and find it, whether it's by the name I saved it, day at the pool. That's where it's great. So, when Notre Dame had their fire and all that stuff, I wanted to post. I got to see Notre Dame, the cathedral at one point. But like, where is that photo? What box? What binder? Where is it? I was able to come over here and I just type in Paris. Boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden, it went through the litany of photos. It found the picture we took on the outside. I loved it with the little artwork. But this is the picture I wanted to post, that rose window. And that's priceless in terms of, 1, I've captured it. 2, I was able to find it, which is invaluable. And this is another task for you. If you can find in the shoebox the picture from St. Patrick's Day, 1946. It's in there. It's in the shoebox. Or I can come over here and type in St. Pat's, and boom, and it will go through, and it found the photo. This family photo, we love it. This is St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, from 1946, I believe. It's my father being held by the mayor and the governor of California, and you can see everything that's going on over there. So not only did we stop the aging process, we were able to share it amongst the other family members, like you were talking about, zoom in. He's being held by Governor Earl Warren, who became Supreme Court Justice and all that kind of stuff. These are invaluable to our family, and that's what it's going to be for yours. And I'll be honest with you, I see you have Legacy Box coming up.
Yeah.
We have Legacy Box in our family, but that was for a lot of the different media that I don't have an 8 millimeter, I don't have a slide thing. This is something we can do at home. You get it home, and it is priceless. Bring it to grandma's house.
But
do your house and get everything saved and converted.
You will use this, even a picture I take today of Riker, right? I print out, I make a little scrapbook for him, but even those pictures in that scrapbook, they are also, it's the same thing. I just kind of want to.
And it's an insurance policy. Because it's interesting, we were talking about when we had this on the last time, because it's only aired one other time, it was right after the fires. You can go to the county and you can get a new marriage license and a new birth certificate. Can you get another picture of this from the family or from the county. No, this is Grandpa, my father, and me. We're building the pool. I got to be the first shovel of dirt and da-da-da. And the thing is, not only is that protected, but it's saved. So you see I'm doing one by one. There's even a way to batch scan. And you're like, what is that, Bill? That's a big word. I'm glad you enunciated. Because this is what happens. You come over here and you find, oh, here's my photos. Remember these with the negatives? And what is this? This is December of 1998 to 99. It's Christmas. It's New Year's. Probably shouldn't show these photos. But Lord, the blackmail.
Let's just
see. Here we go.
make sure so far we're okay.
Okay. Oh, here's me going to the fridge in college. Boom. I can actually just come right over here, take it to my scanner. I can take the whole stack and take it to the scanner.
Yeah.
And everything that will go in from this will be labeled New Year's Eve 99. And that's because it's a smart system. Protect them, but then also, guess what? It's going to be it's going to be preserved, but organized.
Okay. We started with a little over 200. We're down to about 140 left. So I think
my producer, the producer said Zima.
That's how you know what year. That's how you know what year. You didn't have to read it.
I was rocking.
Listen, was that on your wall? That's your wall.
That was my decor.
Just say it's somebody else's wall, Bill.
That was my decor.
Listen, being able, I want you to think right now, where are your pictures, even from like our,
our childhood.
your, college days or when you were a kid. Now take our parents, now take our great parent. You know what I mean? Keep going, keep going, keep going.
You can.
Who has those pictures? Unfortunately, I think we've all run into this. Somebody passes in the family, and then you go, and they were the ones with all of the, and everyone's like, we never saw these pictures.
Yeah.
I can't believe they had them in a book or in a box or something in the attic, and everybody's going through them, and they're, going. Do it now. Do it now, share it now, enjoy it now is the time to do it. Maybe you're gonna get together over the summer, the whole family, or you're gonna go to auntie's house or great-great-grandmother's house. Buy this, get this, take it with you, take your laptop, and just scan all the pictures. They don't ever have to be without it. They can still keep it in the box, in the attic, as they feel safe with it. But now you have a preserved, protected, and shareable version of all of those pictures. So this is what you're getting. We're gonna ship it to you for free. You're gonna take $100 off, and if you wanna do this on a FlexPay, okay, let's say we do $30 on a FlexPay bill. I can start scanning for $30.
Sure.
I get 30 days to scan, see how easy the software is. You know what I mean?
And that's just it. Get it home and try it. And then all of a sudden, you're gonna be like, what else can I scan? And I love that you're talking about, yes, we can bring it over to auntie's house and all that, but what about the photos of your son that are all digital already? I can actually come over here and I can take this whole batch of photos of my nephew and I could import them into the software. Why? Okay, I'm not stopping the aging process, but the software is going to help me get more organized. So when I do need to go back and find pictures of Sean, I can just type in Sean with having to go through all the different litany of this and that, and it found those pictures. So it's about being organized so you're not wasting time. It's about protecting and preserving, but also saving and sharing those older memories that we all have. We found this one photo, Grandma had passed away and we're cleaning up stuff, and we thought we had all the photos. We had our photos of Grandma. Grandma had this photo. Remember back in the day when you go to the fancy restaurant and they would take photos of everyone around the table? We don't even know who these people are, but we wanted to save it, and I put it in there, and then it scans in, and I can save it under Grandma.
Is that your first day on air?
Here's another oldie but goodie, right? This was, I think, May of 2008. HSN Today with Adam and Amy and me. This was the 7 a.m. in the morning, boom. It wasn't in black and white, by the way, but we preserved it that way. But the thing is, all these moments, Halloween's passed, is this gonna fade over time? Is it actually, not ironic, but the poor girl behind it, she's passed away. And the thing is, these are moments where we want to save it. That was, Robin, and boom, right back there. So then I've not only saved it and digitalized it, I can share that photo with Robin's family. I can share this photo with my social media and friends, or I can put that one under Grandma Winnie's file because, we all have all those memories right in one spot. It's because it not only protected it. Remember, the big advancement, Ambir's been around for years in the scanning field. All the documents you get at the doctor's office, and then they just scan them in, they're filed away. You go in 2 years later, oh, here's your documentation.
That's this company.
That's totally Ambir. They've gotten the photo game because they realize a lot of us have that need. And remember, this scanner is different because it doesn't have the rolls and gears that, would jam and bite. It has that one roller, so it just slides right over that one roller, and then once it's fed through your Ambir scanner, it goes into the software. It's the dual system. And one other thing I want to remind you, this is being powered up via the computer. So I could be doing this on the coffee table, I could be doing this on the dining room, I could be doing it on the floor with all the photos laid out next to me. And then it's just the empowerment of, it feels good to know they're protected.
Yep.
It feels good. If I have to leave in a quick, I don't have to grab all those boxes. I can just grab my hard drive and my computer because that software is gonna have it. The new photos, they're in one spot. The older photos are gonna be over there. Come back over here, let's see if we can find grandma, boom, boom. Oh, that was my volume button. So, or grandpa, let's see, grandpa, what do we have? And then right in there, boom, what did it found? It found that picture of grandpa, my father, and I building the pool back in the late 70s. Look at me in my plaid pants. See, that's probably why.
Just being able to like search for remember that photo, that moment? And
there it is.
I mean, we would, it really is like all of our nightmare if something were to happen. To the box of the family memories and all the pictures, whether it's a fire, it's a hurricane, whatever it is, something happens. Today's the day to get something that can, again, stop time and actually make it look better, right? We're gonna enhance the pictures. We're gonna make them color now. We're gonna have a way that every single person, are we gonna make that one look better?
I don't think
somehow?
we can.
No.
Yeah. Actually, one thing with the software,
I think
you can come right
that's
over
as
here.
good as that's gonna get.
You notice over here with the software, there's all these enhancements. Yes, you have your red eye reduction for those older photos that still have red eye. Colorization. Have you ever wanted to do that? Let's see if I can show those real quick because we're about to run out of time. I'm just glad we brought this back. Perfect summer occupation in terms of doing something, with the family or for the family over summertime or summer break. Put the kids to work. Here is a great older photo. And the thing is, that's the one we lived with, right? That's the one we know. That's how we remember grandma. What was that if it was colorized? Boom, right? We did this with one of my mom's photos with her grandmother. It was one of those, they'd be walking downtown shopping and let me take a picture, let me take a picture. It's a black and white. My mom loves it. We had it colorized. She's like, I was wearing a blue dress.
See?
How did they know that? So right over here, it's charming, but boom, you can enhance these photos, bringing new life to them, whether they're older, newer, and stop that aging process. So you have all that filterization and software and enhancements right over there, and then you could back out of it, and what do you go back to? You have your entire shoebox, your entire albums of those photos digitalized, saved, stop that aging process, and enjoy them again.
Okay, we have about a little less than 100 left of these, and that's about how many people I have in the ordering process.
Enjoy.
So here's just a little secret. If you go to hsn.com or the app, you can skip to the front of the line and secure yours, but you have to check out. I will let you know when this sells out, but this will be sold out by the end of this hour. I think that we hit a nerve, and we're all thinking about it. Let's do it now. Is that you? With the bottle?
I was waking up from my nap. I was like, I want cake. Yeah.
Look at that.
Eventually, I got cake. It was one of those things, don't touch. Like, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna.
Because you're Bill Duggan.
Totally. You tell me not to, it's the first thing I want to do.
I love it. I
it.
love it. I'm going to give you guys a few moments to secure yours. Bill's going to be back at the other end of the hour to start taking pictures.
Take more,
as well. But before all of this, did you guys know that you can join Christy Brinkley in her beloved Hampton home for a behind-the-scenes look at her new summer collection, Tower Hill by Christy Brinkley. FYI, that's what I'm wearing. Watch and shop this episode of Behind the Brand and so much more at QVC Plus and HSN Plus. If you guys don't have our free app, you should, because there's all this original content there that you guys are missing out on. We are going to take a break. I promise I will be back, and we're going to talk about Legacy Box.